why superpowers would suck in real life. People, what up? What's good, man? It's your boy TwoCentz. We got an interesting topic, man, from the Whatever Really channel. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I disagree with this title, man. The reason why, you guys, the other day I stubbed my toe. I'm like, bro, why does that hurt me so much to accidentally bump my foot into the wall the wrong way? I got these little I don't forgot what these are called, but these are like little papers, right? Why if I touch this the wrong way can this pierce my skin? I want superpowers, but I'm gonna see if bro can convince me, man, that superpowers would be trash. Let's get it.
Invisibility. To some people, invisibility would be a dream superpower. They fantasize about all the things they could do without being noticed.
The perverts. We know about y'all. Don't comment. Stay hidden.
Not exactly heroic things, but when you look closer, it's not as cool as it sounds. Here's the problem. For you to see, light has to hit the back of your eyes.
Okay.
But if you're invisible, light would just pass through you, leaving you blind.
Nah. That's not, see, the way my invisibility sets up is I can still see, but you just can't see me. See, it just depends on, superpowers are not scientific. So I'm not even gonna try to apply logic and reasoning like people. It's Superman can fly with no wings. He can levitate. He has laser beams that, like, I'm not gonna try to apply, you know, how humanity is, science as we know it, to abilities that we don't have. So yeah, no, I'm not buying this, bro.
And if somehow your eyes could catch light, they would still be visible, making you a pair of floating eyeballs. Just creepy.
No. I can see and you can't see me, bro.
To go fully invisible, you need to be completely naked. Not that some of you would mind that, but you wouldn't be able to carry anything either, and since no one can see you, they would crash into you all the time. You better not use perfume or even make noise breathing. People would still know you are there.
But and I hate to be this type of dude that just rejects everything that somebody else is saying, but who's to say that I can't apply my invisibility to my clothes? You know what I mean? Like, who's to say that I can't, hold my phone and anything that touches me is also in, like, Invisible Woman or something like that, bro? Like, man, I don't have to be, it doesn't have to be realistic. This is a dream, man. It's superhuman, superpower, right?
Plus, if you're thinking that you could rob a bank, a thermal camera would still spot your heat radiation, making it nearly impossible to sneak in undetected. Intangibility. Picture this. You've just unlocked Intangibility.
Right.
You're super excited, so you decide to phase your hand through a wall. But the moment you activate your powers, you drop straight through the floor, sinking into the earth. You either deactivate your powers and become fused into rock, suffocating to death, or continue sinking until you reach the molten center of the earth due to gravity, unable to do anything, waiting until you decide to die.
You know what this video reminds me of, you guys? I don't know if y'all are anime heads or not, but all these abilities are in My Hero, and I feel like they had like a real, or not a realistic, but like a, the characters with those first two abilities, the invisible girl, and then I'm pretty sure his bro's name was Mirio, that could like be intangible and then like bounce back, like slingshot itself somehow. Like, there's ways to do it other than what bro is talking about. Like, obviously, man, you can apply whatever type of thoughts or logic you want, especially when you're coming up with heroes. But let's see why super speed would be trash, man. Shout out speed.
Super speed. A moderate super speed of about 190 miles per hour, like Dash's, wouldn't be so bad. The problems would be minimal. But if we're talking about speed similar to the Flash...
Let me just say, he probably going to say you're going to crash into something and hurt yourself, or you're going to overheat, or... Let me hear you, bro.
Flash, without Speed Force, then it would be a disaster waiting to happen. You would have to generate an enormous amount of force, far greater than what the human body can handle, and it would cause your legs to simply rip off your body. Here's another thing. Air isn't empty. It's filled with elements like oxygen and nitrogen, plus tons of tiny dust particles. As you move through air, you're rubbing against these particles, generating friction that produces heat.
Oh, the budget went to the fire. I'm dead. Who this? Let me pause this as well, you guys. Just in case it's a copyright beat, we just gonna pause. We gonna sit here for a second, and then we gonna unpause. Shout outs to the animations.
Moving at super speed would generate enough heat to burn your entire body.
Sure.
Let's say you don't burn. You still need to see where you're going.
All right.
Human perception isn't adapted to handle high speeds, so moving at super speed would make everything blurry. The speed at which you think would need to match your physical speed. Otherwise, you would just crash into things. Possibly doing what A-Train did, just running through people. And in the case that your perception does keep up, the world around you would seem so slow that you'd basically be stuck in time. Having super speed would also mean burning millions of calories every day, so you'd go broke, buying all the food needed to keep your metabolism satisfied.
All right.
Teleportation.
Or, and I'm not advocating for this, but you could get your food without being detected. You know what I'm saying? Cameras are only, 20? The security cameras are only like 5 frames per second. So do with that what you will. I mean, we got Ring and stuff now, but y'all get what I'm saying, bruh.
As you might know, the Earth is in constant motion through
Wait,
space.
what was this one, y'all? My fault, I missed it. Teleportation.
Teleportation.
What? By the way, you guys, leave a comment, man. If you were to have a superpower, what superpower would you choose, bro? I've been kind of thinking about it throughout this video, but I'm not exactly sure, man.
As you might know, the Earth is in constant motion through space, moving at around 67,000 miles per hour. It rotates, orbits the sun, and the solar system orbits around the center of the galaxy.
Right.
If you wanted to teleport, you would need to calculate the exact position of the Earth through space, or else you would teleport into space, dying instantly.
Oh.
Immortality. If you were given the choice between dying in 1 year or becoming immortal, what would you choose?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Damn, yo, I'm only 23, bro. But at the same time, man, if you're immortal, bro, like everybody that you know, like you just experience you losing your friends over and over again. I'm actually buying that immortality would suck, bro. Because you would make friends or start a family and then you would just outlive everybody. You know what I mean?
The choice seems obvious, doesn't it?
Nah,
You're thinking
not
that being
really.
immortal would be much better than dying in a year, right? But if you're immortal, you would have to watch everyone you love
Yeah.
die over and over again.
See, I'm with this. Right? Like, I don't think there's any type of way that you can apply some weirdo science to immortality to make it seem like it's cool, unless we had like other planets with other people on there, and you could like travel between planets and you know go live over there for like 100 years and then come back to Earth and go to, you know, but. Yeah, nah. Or if there were other immortals, right, and you were just a part of a race of immortals. But if that's all out the door, then yeah, I'm agreeing with this actually.
Until you don't have any emotional feelings anymore. You would live to see the human race die out. You would see the world end. And ultimately, you would be drifting in space all alone for eternity.
Oh,
Time stop. Oh, time stop. The superpower desired by many. Time stop would be a dream come true for some individuals for obvious reasons, but in reality, it would be a nightmare. The moment you stop time, the molecules of air around you would stop as well, making it impossible to breathe. It also means photons would stop, rendering you unable to see. So you stop time and become unable to breathe or see, until you either resume time or just die. Great power, huh? Super strength. Super strength sounds awesome, right? In real life, though, it's a mess. Everything's designed for regular people, meaning that if you were super strong, you would be breaking doorknobs, keyboards, and glasses left and right.
it. Like I said, you guys, I'm really not trying to be obnoxious, bro. I promise y'all I'm not. But like, if you have super strength, we can already control our strength as is, bro. I'm not going to pick up this thing of triple antibiotic the same way I'm going to adjust this mic, the same way I'm going to hold my phone. So why can't a person with super strength control their force? Like what, man? Like, come on, bro.
Imagine going to hug your mom and breaking her spine, because you don't know how to control your strength yet.
Who says you don't know how to control it? Like, why don't I know how? Why don't I know how? I know it takes more effort to lift 10 pounds than it takes to lift 5. So if I have super strength, now I can lift 200, but I just apply a different level to the 200 than I do to the 10.
Having super strength doesn't mean you're indestructible either. If you punch a wall, for example, because of Newton's third law, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. The force that you applied to the wall would be applied back to you with the same intensity, knocking you back and breaking your hand.
Man. Shout outs to the video, I guess, man. Whatever, really. That's how, I'm not gonna lie, that's how I'm feeling about the way you explain these, but I enjoyed it. Hope y'all did as well, man. As always, it's your boy 2Centz. Say it with me. TCZ. We out.